details for HBO's Game of Thrones prequel series are coming.
Yes, EW posted some fresh factoids about what to expect from the series that takes place thousands of years before the events of Game of Thrones, which all came from an interview with George R.R. Martin, who should probably spend less time talking to press and more writing The Winds of Winter.
Let's start with the title. While Martin did not reveal the title outright, he did say, quote, "I heard a suggestion that it could be called The Longest Night, which is a variant I wouldn't mind." Martin previously referred to the show on his blog as just The Long Night, so it sounds like the folks at HBO are still making up their minds. And Martin is still writing the books because he should be free to enjoy the fame his hard work has earned him.
Well, he's been enjoying it for a long while. Anyway, the next juicy morsel from this interview is that while the prequel series takes place in Westeros, the geopolitical landscape will look a lot different than we're used to. At this time in history, Westeros is divided up way more than just 7 kingdoms. If you go back further, then there are 9 kingdoms and 12 kingdoms, and eventually you get back to where there are 100 kingdoms, petty kingdoms. And that's the era we're talking about here, Martin said. Even though a lot of fans were not happy with how Game of Thrones ended and would really like to read the book ending.
And though things will be pretty different, you can expect to see some familiar houses and creatures. The Starks will definitely be there, Martin said, clearly taking a break from his books to talk about yet another project he's creating for fans to enjoy. Obviously, the White Walkers are here, or as they're called in my books, the Others, and that will be an aspect of it. There are things like direwolves and mammoths.
But one thing we will not see in the series is the Lannisters, at least not at the start. Martin said the Lannisters aren't there yet, but Casterly Rock is certainly there. It's actually occupied by the Casterlys, for whom it's still named after in the time of Game of Thrones. Martin's referring to Casterly Rock, and we know the Casterlys were swindled out of their home by Lann the Clever, who started House Lannister, get it? So perhaps we'll see the origin of the Lannisters in this show, which at this point will probably come out before The Winds of Winter.
Wow, okay. Well, so what do you think of these new details on what may or may not be called The Longest Night? Let us know in the comments. And if Martin is watching this, some of us understand that the books and TV shows are different things, and we'll be happy to watch or read them whenever you think they're ready to come out.
Just write faster.
Or not, it's up to you. You've already given us so much.
It has been 8 years, Joshua.
Read something else,
George R.R.
Jackie!
Is many decades